Hi guys, for today's tutorial I will be showing you how I was able to achieve this two-piece set. It's a pants and it's this coat. You can also wear it, it's a kimono, you can also wear it as um, a boo-boo, a dress. I had so much fun, guys, while I was doing this. I loved the material that I have used for both the pants and the kimono. It's a very simple tutorial for both pieces. It's not complicated at all. So the material that I've used is called brocade. It has some very beautiful, I think these are like peacock decorations. So in actual fact, that to make the kimono you have to fold the fabric into four, but I had a challenge folding this one because, as you can see, when I try to fold it, the peacocks are facing downwards, whereas on the other fold they are facing upwards. So what I did is I had to fold it like so and cut it into two pieces so that I can take the other fold and put it on top of the other fold. I hope you understand what I mean. Just so that the back piece and the front piece can have the same decorations facing the same direction, which is upwards. So I went ahead now. As you can see, I'm just cutting out the material into two equal parts. They are folded on one side. So let's go ahead and just cut it out. If your material does not need this process, you guys, you are safe, you are good to go. You can just fold your fabric into four and then you do the measurements as we will be doing next, and just cut everything out. We will be cutting both the front and the back piece equally. So here there's no need for us to be working on one side. Hence we have as you can see, we've put another folded fabric on top of the other one, whereby the other one will be used for the front and the other one will be used for the back. So now guys, that we are done with this, but before we can actually start with the other step, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, watch all of my videos, give me likes when you like what you're seeing, and just share it. Put your comment there. Sometimes I run out of ideas, you guys, on what to do next, so you can also just suggest for me what can I do next. All right, so now we are just leveling everything so that we make sure that there's no folds. So guys, I tried the ruler. No, we're not gonna use the ruler today because the chalk I can't see the marks. The fabric is quite shiny and light. Even for the camera, it's very light. So what I did is I used the pins. I'm using the pins today. I'm sorry about that, you guys, but I think you will forgive me. I cannot use the marker. It's not showing at all. I will try, but you will see that also you will not be able to see it. But I promise you, you will get the brief. You will see everything. So my fabric has some ruffles up there. If yours is smooth, there's no need for you to do this process of putting the pins there, unless if it is just to secure both pieces of fabric. So I'm starting with my bust measurement. It's a 10. Then I'm trying to make a line there. I think you will see, guys, what I mean, that you might not be able to see the line, but that is what I'm trying to do right now. So I have started 1 inch below the ending of the fabric up there. So meaning even my 10 is actually 11 inches. It's just that first inch of the fabric, I'm gonna cut it out because it's a bit uneven because of the cuts and how the fabric is. It's not so smooth. So now we have measured our 10 inches bust point. Then after that, we're gonna go ahead and measure our waist point. I'm sorry about that. We're gonna measure our waist point. It's 15. Can you guys see the line? Can you see the lines? I can see it's very faint. So we're gonna resort to using the pens even for the lines. So now we're measuring our waist point. It's 15 inches. From that 1 inch that we have singled out, or took out at the beginning of our fabric. So now we're making a line there. So now we're going in with our hip measurements. My hip measurement, it's a 24. I believe it's a 24, guys. So we are just making a mark there as well. And now what's next is going in with our circumference measurements. We're starting with the bust. My bust point, it's 34 divided by 4. Then we add 4 inches, because remember we are making a boo-boo dress or a kimono, so we want it to be very loose. So every measurement that you're going to have, you add a 4. You're basically adding 3, and then you're adding 1 inch for seam allowance, if you think about it. But we are adding, let's say, 4. That's what I'm putting there. And I did mention to you guys that because of the color of the fabric, I need to just measure it with pins. So that's what I will be doing now there. I'm just measuring my bust measurement divided by 4 plus 4 inches, and then I put a pin right there. I will be doing the same for the waist measurement, the hip measurement as well. I have put a pin there on the bust point. I've put a pin on the waist point and on the hip point. And now I'll be going in with my neck measurements. It's gonna be a 3, the width, and then the depth of the fabric, we're gonna go with 1 inch for now. So I'm just putting a pin there on the 3, and now we're going down with just 1 inch. Then we're gonna put a pin there as well. So what we're doing next is going in with our shoulder measurement. Okay, so from the neckline, we're gonna measure 17 inches. We're not gonna worry about the shoulder slopes for now. So we're just gonna go in with about 17 inches. And from that point where we go to 17, we're gonna take it down. We're gonna measure 17 inches as well. Then we're gonna, it should be a little below your waist point. From that vertical 17 inches, go in by 3 inches, then put a mark there. For the length of our kimono, we went for 45 inches. And now that we are done with our markings, we're going ahead to cut out the fabric. We are done with our cutting. We took out one folded piece. We are left with another one. So we will be working on this one as our front piece, meaning we are going to open it up on the fold. So we are going to be marking 1.5 inch across the length. So I will be putting pins there, 1.5 inch. That is the measurement that we are going to cut out as we will be opening up the front piece. We are also going to work on our neck opening, because when we did cut the fabric, we've cut both fabrics with the measurements of the back neck. With this one, we will be adjusting also the neck measurements. Guys, we've gone out to cut the 1.5 inches. So if when we open it up, you may say that we've cut out 3 inches. But from the neckline, we made a curvy cut. So it means we took it from the neck point, from the neckline, and then we ended it at 15 inches. That is just on the waistline. That is where we met the 1.5 inches, and we have opened it up like so. This is our back piece. We're gonna put it out, and then we take our two front pieces and put it on top of it. We will be facing the right side with the right side and making a stitch to join for now only the shoulder lines. So we will be joining only the shoulder lines. We have joined the shoulder lines. From the neck point now, we're gonna be marking 10 inches like so. Then we extend it by 3 inches. From the 10 inches, we also now gonna measure 3 inches. That 3 inches, we're gonna put it in a fold. So this will mean it will be 1.5 inches in a fold. So we have taken out the 3 inches after the 10 inches. We are going to fold that. We are going to just put a stitch there to secure it, and then iron the pleat. After securing it, we're gonna flip over the piece, and then we're gonna align the fabric of the back piece and the front piece together like so. Then after that, we are going to measure 10 inches from the shoulder point downwards like this. Remember, initially it was about 17, so we're gonna measure 10 inches, and then we're gonna put a mark there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reduce the wideness of our sleeve to that, and we're gonna cut that excess fabric out. Then you can just go ahead and hem your shoulder, your sleeves are meant. Then after that, you're gonna measure from like all the way from the bottom of our kimono like so. You are going to take a measurement, because we are going to now form that fabric that we are going to use to cover the fabric. Okay, so you have to measure take our accurate measurement all around what we can now call neckline, because it's opened. Then we're gonna be using this fabric in a fold like so. because remember guys, we've cut out 3 inches, we gonna be using 5 inches in a fold, so that means that we are going to be adding about 2.5 inches there on the neckline. I will be showing you everything that I am gonna be doing, because when I go to the machine and I come back, I would have made everything. So we are basically done with the recording of this tutorial, you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe, click the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and thank you guys. Thank you.